The most beautiful thing in the world is when desire and love come together. Isn't that wild? Right? My desire and my love become one. There's no split between the tenderness of love and the fierceness of desire. So let's try and recapitulate where we are and just read the code, by way of, like we do in symphony, right? Recapitulation. Reality is driven by need. Evolution is love in response to need. Eros in response to need. That's actually the interior process of evolution. So reality is driven by need. Right? Need is the dignified structure of evolution. Need implies desire. To need is to desire. So when we say reality is driven by need, what we're actually saying ontologically, meaning for real, all the way down and all the way up the evolutionary chain, from my desire for beauty, goodness, and truth, my desire for rapture, my desire for union, my desire to feed every hungry mouth on the planet, right? My desire for a hamburger, right? In other words, every desire is part of the field of desire. Now, there are clarified desires, right? Which are desires that emerge from eros, and there are pseudo-desires. Broken desires, fallen desires, right? But even a fallen desire, right, is a fallen expression. It's a complicated, pathologized expression of an authentic desire, right? All desire lives in the field of desire. So reality is driven by need. Need implies desire. Reality is driven by desire. Right? Meaning reality is driven by appetite and hunger. We referred to it earlier, what Whitehead calls the appetition of cosmos. Reality is hungry for you. And that's what uniqueness means. Is reality desires you. Reality is hungry for you. Reality is hungry for your unique expression. And reality's desire, reality's hunger is not only for you, right, but it lives in you. You're a unique expression of reality's desire. So on the one hand, reality's desire for you is irreducibly unique, but reality also desires your unique, deepest heart's desire. Reality wants us to clarify our desires, to trace them to their root, to access my deepest heart's desire. But my deepest heart's desire is the desire of evolution at its leading edge, uniquely incarnate in me. That's what it means to be a unique self, right? Who are you? You're an irreducibly unique expression, configuration of reality's desire awake and alive in you, right? And let's go farther, right? To be desired, and we're recapitulating here, we're summarizing, right? To be desired and to desire is a core human need. It's much deeper than Maslow's hierarchy. Maslow's hierarchy talks about needs as the needs of the separate self, right? The skin encapsulated ego, if you will. We're talking about the desire of the human being who's participatory in cosmos. Now, of course, desire must be clarified. Of course it must be. But we need to understand desire is not a social construction, right? Desire is a structure of cosmos, right? We need to be desired, and need implies right, and we have a right to be desired. Like, wow. An authentic need is an authentic right. If I need food, I have a right to food. If I need desire, if desire is an authentic need, which it is, it's a universal authentic need, we need to be desired, then I have a right to be desired. And the community, just like the community has a responsibility to make sure that people have food, the community has to generate a story of value that doesn't exile the desire to a very elite segment of the population, that seem to embody in a particular way with particular curves and particular washboard abs, right? Right? We need to actually tell a story of desire that actually, right, that actually spreads desire out across all of humanity. And every human being, right, has a right to be desired, right? And so we need a story of value which clarifies desire, which allows us, invites us, demands that we take responsibility for our arousal. Right? The most beautiful thing in the world is when desire and love come together. Isn't that wild? Right? My desire and my love become one. There's no split between the tenderness of love and the fierceness of desire. And I can summon that desire, right? We have to train our desire. And we have to honor the natural range of our desire and know that all desire is part of the field, right? Wow, right? The fulfillment of that right to be desired for every human being changes the fabric of reality. Our desire is the nervous system of the planet. When our desire is rejected, frustrated, degraded, devastated, then we're degraded, we're devastated. So Reich Men, who we referred to earlier, when he talked about the devastation and degradation of desire as being the core to the mass psychology of fascism. We become sadistic. We become angry, we become rageful. We become anxiety rife. We become petty and contracted when we can't live into the fullness of our desire. The collapse of desire, the face of eros, is the collapse of ethics. Let's reclaim desire. Let's reclaim our right to desire, our right to be desired.